And what she meant by transition economy is that, yes, we understand that the huge investment on infrastructure, the current energy infrastructure, incidentally, the bad one that pollutes the environment, they are there. We can't just wish them away. Now, what we are saying as Green is, yes, let us take cognizance of that investment, that huge investment, because we know that if we at one whoop disinvest, the economy is going to be in trouble. And that was why we came up with the idea of a transition economy. What we do not want to have is business as usual. That appears to be what our blue friend was telling us when he spoke. Now, we want to distance ourselves completely from that and want to stick with transition economy that de-invest in those colossal polluting infrastructure and moving into clean energy infrastructure.
Thank you, Collins. Your 2 minutes are up. I'm afraid I'll have to stop you. Everybody has exactly 2 minutes. And I'll have to be strict on this one. So thank you very much. Please, next blue speaker, Abdul, would you like to take that one up? Exactly 2 minutes starting now.
Sure. Obviously, I'm going to be responding to what Collins had just said. And I wouldn't say I'm going to apologize for having been frontal. But of course, I mean, when you're into politics, you talk about the real policies, and that's exactly what I did. But of course, I recognize the qualities of Collins. You're talking about transitional economy, yes, of course, indeed. But can you please turn on your mic? So 1 more minute for me. If you're talking about clean energy, transition economy, the cleanest energy is nuclear energy. But you guys are against it, you know. But I'm not going to go into that. But of course, yes, like you said, we should be more cooperative, because politics is about cooperating with one another. Because when you get into parliament, you have to be able to, you know, to convince the others, especially in the Belgian system where it's the system of coalition. So of course, I just wanted to, you know, put my finger where it hurts.
Thank you, Abdul, for keeping to 1 minute exactly. So we have Stella now, 2 minutes. Please, if you would like to respond quickly to anything that has been said.
I think my worthy colleagues have put across things of importance to all of us, things that we believe in, all of us. I would be, I think, a bit insulting if I attempted to even break it down. We are passionate. We are passionate in what we believe in, and we are passionate in what we intend to carry out should we be and will be elected, right? I must reiterate what my colleagues said about Asita. It's wonderful that you pick up on your own personal experiences to articulate your political views, because this really shows the passion, and where the passion is rooted is in you and your own personal experiences. We would be paying lip service if we just jumped on the bandwagon of the European political culture. We have a culture, we have a past. It's our past that makes us who we are. And even if we articulate our past and our culture and our political views in the terminologies that are presented to us within the political party and the manifesto that we are currently airing our views, then so be it. But it begins from us, from within. We are a very rich culture, and we can, with this culture, insert a whole lot of positive energy and diversity in the politics of Europe right now. Thank you.
Thank you, Stella. Also, thank you for sticking with the time. Asita, 2 minutes, please.
Starting now. Laughing is also counted as speaking. So, I actually, what I meant by saying I was speaking from a personal point of view is not meaning that I'm not defending the politics of my party. Actually, because when you are in a party, it's because you are sharing the main basic ideology of the party. But of course, I believe that in all parties, there is something in your Green Party you don't agree with. what is it? But don't tell me.
No, you're asking me to fit myself in the fruit. Thank you. I'm not really fitting
I
that.
think in all parties, because when we had the Congress, we had to adopt some things, and we had very intense debates, especially liberals, and they always want to get away. You know, so we had long debates. And what I meant to say by saying now, I speak as a candidate, and within the framework of the party, I have my point of views that I want to share. Is my minute up? Oh my God. So I just came from a debate where we had to have a dual debate with someone from another party, and that was 1 minute. So well,
We have 1 minute.
okay. So this is very stressful. Okay, whatever. After the debate, you can take my visit card and we can speak longer than 2 minutes.
Yes, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Thank you very much, Asita. So, okay, please, we said all of this, and there is still the pledge from Manuel. If in 30 seconds you'd like to pledge for something today, what would it be, Stella? And I'm starting with you because you're nearest to me. And I'm counting 30 seconds exactly. What would it be?
Right, like I said before, we want a Europe that is a microcosmic reflection, a European Parliament that's a microcosmic reflection of Europe as it is now. A Europe that's dynamic, that is colorful, that is diverse, that is rich in culture, and it is going to take us to the future. We want a new Europe.
Thank you, Stella. So you heard her. We're going to hold you to that pledge. Thank you. Okay. 30 seconds, Collins. What would you pledge today?
Yes, I will rather start with what I'm not going to do. I'm not going into the parliament with a magic wand to get all our problems sorted at once. What I do promise, though, is that I would have started the process of making our candidacy as Africans living here in Europe to be commonplace rather than the special thing that it is today. So that in the end, there will be more of us having the confidence and having the opportunity to represent ourselves and our people and our host, which is Europe. That process will begin with our election, and I believe that we can drive it further. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Collins. You heard him. Asita, another stressful situation, 30 seconds. What do you pledge today?
I have it on my business card, so it's. I would like to defend those who work or dare to go into entrepreneurship to start their own business, to facilitate their life. I would like to promote more equal opportunities for everyone, especially for men and women. And I would like to fight for successful integration, where those who are integrated as fully recognized, also as Belgian, which is non-negotiable on both sides. And at the end, I would like to inspire and share experience with younger girls and boys who are from diversity and who would like to get into politics.
Thank you very much, Asita. Abdul, 30 seconds. What do you pledge today?
I promise to be humble. I promise to be hardworking, and I promise to be honest.
Thank you, Abdul. We're going to come back to you. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, so those are our 4 candidates for today. We'd like to thank you very much for being here this evening. But before you leave, I'd like to give 2 minutes to our partner to say a few words. Hido, please, in 2 minutes. And I know it's very stressful because you've been here the whole evening, but you'll try, I'm sure.
So I like the discussion, and in fact it doesn't differ a lot of the discussions I heard from other politicians who are, let's say, a little bit more paler. So I think you are very, very well integrated. But there's one thing what we all mentioned, that means that you're pleading indirect for a cultural change among us, I mean those who are pale. And that means you have to, there's no other, in all the discussions I never heard investing in culture. Investing in culture is, to say it in a liberal way, there's a report made on a European scale that if you invest in culture, creativity, the return is the highest ever. That means 4 times. So for €1 you get €4 back. So I don't know why you never speak about culture. That means if you see a person who says, I don't know that you have taps in Africa, that the water is coming out of a tap, but because they don't see it on television, there are no films, there are no, you know, last I spoke, somebody wrote a book about Congo, it's most sold in Europe, more than 400,000 copies. He didn't know the key novel in Congo, and he wrote about Congo. I mean, he didn't even know that there were people who wrote books, and he wrote a book about Congo. So I think we need a change in culture, but you have to invest in culture and in education. And there are two themes, I think. Europe, we don't have a lot of resources, I mean minerals. We have, yes, I don't want to be in the Green Party, but wind and sun and love. But what we have is, we have brains. And they always say we have to invest in brains and in our culture. So I hope that that's my advice of the African Film Festival, think about us, think about people in Africa who make films and don't have access to our markets, who would like to be shown their films with us, and who are out of the order. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Stella has to leave because she's catching her train, but I know His Excellency has a few words to say. And before he has a few words to say, Emmanuel, I'll give you exactly 1 minute. Just one, please, not longer. And you know why.
Yes, I do. Well, the 1 minute is to introduce you to this, which was launched here exactly 1 year